Hello, my name is Hamid. Today I am working on a Kenmore dishwasher. My customer's complaint is that this dishwasher is not draining and it's also not frozen. On winter time I see a lot of problems with frozen drain lines at the back of the dishwasher, especially if the dishwasher is installed the way this one is, because the back is the outside wall and there's a good chance that the drain line can freeze if the insulation is not good in the house. So I'll show you how to fix this. So here's the Kenmore dishwasher. When I got here today, the customer had the bottom piece apart completely and she didn't find anything. Everything was open apart, so I checked. Nothing was plugging there. I put everything back together right here. So the first thing we're gonna check is the drain hose to make sure it's not plugged with anything. It's loose. Of course, I checked my drain hose. I kind of played with the drain hose around like this, back and forth, and I felt the back of it. I could not see anything wrong, or it was not frozen. The inside also looks very clean. And so you see that nipple where the drain hose goes. I usually get a screwdriver or a drill bit, something like this, and I stick it inside here to feel, make sure there's nothing stuck there. So that's clean. I checked that it's good. I'll put this back in. So that's perfect. And now we are gonna go under the dishwasher. Under the dishwasher we have 1/4 inch screws. There's 4 of them, one here, one there, one underneath, one here. I took 2 screws off from the bottom, this one and that one. It's a 1/4 inch. Sometimes they use different screws, you have to see it, but most of the time it's 1x4 or 1/4 inch. These 2 panels comes off. I'll put this towel right here. It's clean. This is our main drain hose coming out, and it goes to the drainage. The dishwasher drains a little bit, but not the way it's supposed to drain, so it's not draining properly. The nose plier, I'll pinch this clamps, the C clamp, open it, and now I can add this little small pan here. Open this very slow, because it's gonna leak water. So we have to drain it manually. You can drain this water very slow in case if there's nothing plugged there, it's gonna leak all over the places. There's nothing here. I'll drain it in the sink. And now we're gonna open this nipple. You see that white nipple? We're gonna open that. You need a channel lock or something to grab it and kind of turn it. Once it's a little bit loose, you can open it fully. You can always open another piece from here, and I'll show you which one is the first one. This one, you can always open that, and if you look inside, there's a pistachio shell. I'm sure you can see it, but you tap it on the floor. Here it came off, just a little small. It's a hard piece, and you can see how small that hole is. If it goes there and gets stuck right there, of course the dishwasher will not drain. It will drain, but not properly, and then it will overflow and you'll have problems. So it's clean. And we don't have any water there too. You can always check inside where this nipple is coming out, where this screws in. You also want to make sure, check your gasket here to make sure the gasket is not worn out. If it's worn out, you're going to replace it, order it and replace it. If not, then you can reinstall this back in. That hole over there, you can stick your finger inside of that hole and feel it if there's anything. When I opened the dishwasher apart from inside, it was halfway open apart because customer did it, and then I opened the rest of that. I could not see anything even closer to this hole. So now I'm fingering this hole and I don't feel anything. So that tells me that there's nothing else. You can put this piece back in. It's a little bit, it has an opening right here. It goes here and the same way. Push this back in. It sits there, and then you can re-screw it back in. Normal. Hand tighted. You don't have to use a plier when you re-tighten it back in because it's dry and you can get a good grip. Tight it really good. You put your hose back in. Put your clamp back in. I also have special pliers for these clamps, but I can do this with needle nose pliers, so it's okay. You want to make sure it sits really good there. On a normal cycle, start it. And you also want to make sure if you have a shower vacuum, get it ready, because when you run the dishwasher, if it leaks water, you have your shower vacuum and you're ready to take action here. I do not put those back in until I test it to make sure it's draining there. And if it's draining and not leaking any water, then I can put my back panel, the bottom panels back in, and then that takes care of the problem. So it's filling. I'm not gonna let it run for a full cycle, but I'll just drain it by pressing the cancel one time. It's gonna drain. I can hear it draining. You also want to make sure you check under your dishwasher where you added the drain hose back together to make sure it's also not leaking from there. It's fine. Show you an extra tip here. You see these buttons? If you press okay, so it's fine. It's draining. There is no water that I could see. Also, I'll show you how to go through diagnostic on this. You don't have to, because today I'm here for the drainage issue. But you can always reset your control board and go through diagnostic to go through components test, and that will help you too by pressing high temperature and heated dryer like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's gonna go through component test, and it will also reset the control board at the end. So I'll put the dishwasher back together. It's fixed now. You can cancel it. I don't have to run the diagnostic here. So the unit is fixed. If you guys have any question, please comment below on my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.